Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I'm just sitting here in my robe drinking my morning coffee looking sexy as hell as usual. And for those of you who say I don't look sexy as hell when I do these videos in my robe, nobody cares what you think. I didn't ask you shit. Alright guys, this is the same day I'm heading out for my meet, so this might be the last video I do until Monday. And I'm going to go ahead and put the Monday Q&A thread up later today before I go on the fan page, and I will try to do them Monday morning because I'll be back Sunday night. And something I want to talk about here for a minute is I've been getting the results from my federation, which, again, a lot of people will make comments and they'll say, oh, for an enhanced lifter, you're so weak and blah, blah, blah. And they don't seem to realize that the overwhelming majority of chemically enhanced competitive powerlifters aren't as strong as you think they are. In fact, you would be surprised how many completely drug-free guys are easily competitive with them, or at least competitive with the majority. And so the question becomes, people ask, am I strong enough to compete in powerlifting? And I would say to most of you, if you've been training hard for a year, then yes. If you ran my novice program for an entire year, you are probably strong enough to place decent at a powerlifting meet. Something I brought up in the Q&As is that, yeah, powerlifting meets, particularly the untested type feds, because they don't have the same cliques, they don't have the same politics, they tend to be really fun, they tend to be really supportive. And I think for a lot of you, if you train hard and you actually like lifting heavy, you should probably go enter a powerlifting meet. And a lot of people would say, well, I don't think I'm strong enough, I don't think I'm strong enough. Yeah, you guys will have decent numbers, and again, you would be surprised if you show up at a meet. You might think that you are way too weak to be a powerlifter. You might show up and win your weight class purely because it's smaller meets. There might only be 3 people in your weight class, and you might actually be the strongest if you've been training hard for a couple of years. And there's certainly nothing wrong with getting your feet wet and getting a feel for it and seeing if you'll enjoy it before you're at the level to where you know you're going to be truly competitive. Just like with any other sport, very, very few people start at the top. You come in and you work your way up. You get better at something. You learn by the doing. And even if you're still building a strength base, if you did want to do some powerlifting meets, doing a couple of meets just to get a feel for it, learn tips from the other guys, get used to the environment, network with other people who might be able to help you improve yourself, it is actually a very, very viable strategy. So the question becomes, a lot of people asking, are they strong enough to do a powerlifting meet? Yes, absolutely. You might not be strong enough to win, but you're strong enough to go in there and do it. And in the actual doing, it may help you to get stronger as you learn things from other lifters there. And you find yourself in a supportive environment with other people who have experience, people who want to improve, and people who want to see you improve. It might actually be a valuable tool for you. So if you're considering it at all, I would say just go ahead and do it. Just jump in and do it. And for example, as you guys know, or may not know, I posted up on the fan page yesterday some numbers from the same fed I'm doing, one of their qualifiers. And again, this is untested fed. Plenty of these guys are enhanced. But the guy who won my weight class only hit a 620 total. He placed first in my weight class. And a lot of people would say, well, 620, that's not very good. And I would reply to you, well, clearly it's good enough to win. And it's good enough to win against other lifters, many of whom are on steroids, many of whom have years of training experience. It was still good enough for him to win. And in fact, that same meet, one of my subscribers won the overall best lifter. One of my younger subscribers in the juniors, I think he totaled a bit over 400 kilos. But because of his weight class and the fact that he got a handicap for being a junior, which means under 23, his total score was enough to give him first place. So he won best overall lifter. So congratulations to him. And that also shows you guys that with a little bit of experience, you don't have to be brutally strong. You just need to be strong for your experience level and for your body weight to walk into qualifier type meets or regional type meets and actually do really, really well. And as he saw, he came in and placed first, and he said, I don't even think I'm that strong. But the fact is, He came in and placed first. That's going to boost his confidence. He's going to train harder. And he's going to become a better lifter as a result of that. I can guarantee you that, because of that confidence boost. So that's an example of just jumping in and doing your first meet and just seeing what happens. And in his case, he won. All right, guys. That's really all I'm going to say on that. I will tell you guys, we're going to try to get a lot of video footage. 2 of my friends are competing with me, and one of them is a fairly high-ranked lifter here in the UK. So we're going to try to get a lot of footage. We'll maybe try to get our weigh-ins in. We're going to do like a Road to Bexel series. None of it's going to be up until next week, because I'll try to do the Q&As Monday, and hopefully we get a lot of video footage to sort through. I'm going to try to get all the powerlifting meet stuff up, assuming there's no technical errors and we can get as much stuff as recorded possible. I'll try to get a fair amount of video footage for you guys, just documenting this whole event. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.